Hello everyone, welcome back to Full Invasion. This is the Caldronian Realms versus Gaul, which you may have saw a little bit of in yesterday's episode. I rarely see Caldronian Realms get played, so I was like, oh, you know, I gotta play that. Mostly because Rhodoks have the war cleavers, so I was like, let's do it. Oh, you know what? If I really want a spear, I can just use the Gaul spear. Like, these people have that war spear? Yeah. It's pretty good. That. Ow. There we go. Alright, I gotta go back. I do wish there were beds lower, further close to where the battles always take place. Hey, let me hop on. I see we got the cab distraction thing going on. Yeah! Killed with your own tech. Ooh. That person quickly found out about the power of the War Spear. It's good. It's a great spear. Ah, yeah, javelin throwers. Surprise! Uh-oh. Surprise is over. So what I'm used to is that, you know, I'm playing on European servers mostly, and I have to usually aim ahead of where the enemy is, because I have to account for my latency. But on this server, I can actually just attack where they are. It's insane. I know. I need to do that whole retreat thing. Yep. Wearing 4 javelins. Five javelins. What are we looking at here? 27 left? Everyone coming back up the hill with all these javelins. That's called teamwork. War Cleaver. Yeah. Whew. Those skirmisher waves for the Gauls are really hard. keep up with the show that just aired a week ago. Man. I'm so glad I read the books of Game of Thrones, because like nobody could ever spoil me in any of these games. But like, dude, I know everything. Well, that's not true, because the show did deviate, so I didn't know everything the show was doing. But it still really was never a spoiler to me. Because like I remember season 1 came out, and people, you know, book readers were in games like this, and like, haha, this is what happens. This character you love is dead. That character you love is dead. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, they're right. I already knew that. But the poor people watching the show and never reading the books didn't know. So like all the book readers knew the finale of this season, you know, before the show even aired, you know. But I feel for those who were spoiled on that. Although it wasn't exactly like completely out of left field, because I thought it was, they made it really obvious in this season. Like in the book, it was not that obvious, like at all. But in the show with Ollie, oh my god. I mean, they basically told you flat out like what's gonna happen just by looking at Ollie. That's the kid up at the Night's Watch. They made it so damn obvious. Oh well. Because I guess in the books you don't get to see characters looking at each other with like these dagger eyes. It's so dumb. Overall, I did not enjoy the last season of the show that much. The White Walker stuff was cool. Besides that, though, I'm kind of lukewarm on it. The Dorne stuff fell so flat. So flat. The storyline in the books, so much better. It's not even funny. Like, I was so excited when they were like, yeah, Dorne's gonna be in the show. I'm like, yeah! Dorne's storyline's pretty cool. Not in the show. I mean, if you thought it was cool, that's fine. And I guess if you didn't read the book, then you probably would think it was cool. But god, the Dorne storyline in the book's so much better. Oh, this is just such a pitiful excuse for a Dorne plotline. I don't know, I guess maybe the show just had too much going on, so they couldn't really devote the time needed for the actual storyline, so they just needed to kind of write a new one that made more sense for the way the show was. But it sucks. At the same time though, like, Dorne's too big to ignore, so it's not like they can just write them out completely, so they had to do something. So I don't know. Constraints of making a show as opposed to having a book. But god, it was so dumb. It was so dumb. I just shook my head every time I saw a Dorne scene. I was actually excited too, because they showed that Jaime and Bronn were going to be in Dorne, which doesn't happen in the books at all. I was like, okay, cool. That could be potentially pretty funny and awesome, because these are two warriors going down into Dorne and they're going to cause some havoc, and I felt like they really didn't do anything with that. Anyway. I'll stop talking because I may just spoil a lot. But yeah, I was very lukewarm on this season. Is that a war spear? That's just a spear. Oh. Hey. Wait for me. Retreat to the narrow gate. I mean, if we don't do some fighting on the way back, we're gonna... The way this is gonna work is we have to continue fighting up the hillside. Just kite them back. Because if we go on a level plane, where the gate is, we're gonna lose. We need to thin their numbers before that happens. I think people are too in love with, like, last stands. They think it's epic. This is what I'm talking about. We need to thin their numbers and just keep fighting back. Then we can do your epic last stand, shield wall, thingamabobber. If needed. The thing is, like, you don't really want to give up too much ground in this game. Because a big part of it is fighting backwards. Killing the enemy as they're rushing to you and you're just falling back. If you get to an area like up here where there's no escape, without thinning the lines, you're dead. You're just gonna die. Unless you have a really good shield wall going. Look at that. We pulled through. Voila. I'm not a fan of last stands. Because, I mean, the name implies it's your last stand. You're gonna die. Nothing about that sounds epic. Nothing about dying is epic. Death is not epic at all. It's about like the most unepic thing that can happen. Da, 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 da. Ow. What the? Hey, you. Alright, I declare victory for this. It was fun, but that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to ignore those enemies. They don't exist. We won. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you all next time. Take care.